Welcome to Learn English. Hi everyone, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Adam. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Today's topic is very common for English learners. Many people say, I know English words, but I can't say them when I speak.
Yes, you understand English, you can read it, you can listen. But when it's time to speak, you feel stuck.
In this lesson, we are going to talk about why this happens and how to fix it.
We will show you a simple speaking technique you can practice at home, even if you are shy.
Don't worry about mistakes. Just relax and follow along with us.
Let's get started.
Okay, before we jump into the experiment, let's quickly break down why this happens. Because it's not your fault, and you are not imagining things. There's real science behind feeling stuck. It all comes down to the difference between your passive and active knowledge.
Exactly. Think of it this way. When you're reading or watching a movie, you're receiving information. Your brain just has to perform a recognition task. It sees or hears a word, checks its internal library, that giant mansion you mentioned, and goes, "Yep, got it. I know that one." That's your passive vocabulary, and for most people, it's huge.
But speaking is a totally different ballgame. Speaking isn't recognition, it's production. In a split second, your brain has to come up with an idea, find the right word, send a signal to your mouth, then coordinate your tongue, lips, and vocal cords to make the sound correctly, all while arranging it in a sentence that makes sense.
It's a full-on workout for your brain and your mouth. The pathway from your brain to your mouth isn't a superhighway yet. For most of us, it's a tiny, overgrown footpath in the woods. You know where you want to go, but the path is slow and you keep tripping over roots. Reading and listening are great, but they only strengthen the input muscle, not the output muscle.
Exactly! You can't learn to swim by watching Michael Phelps. You have to get in the pool. And you can't learn to speak just by listening. You have to physically practice the act of speaking. Which brings us to our experiment, shadowing.
So, what is this magic technique we're about to try? Shadowing is actually incredibly simple. It's listening to someone speak and repeating what they say out loud, in real time, as fast as you can. You're literally trying to be the speaker's shadow.
Right. It's not listen then pause then repeat. The goal is to speak almost at the exact same time as the original speaker. You're not just copying the words, you're trying to mimic everything: the pronunciation, the speed, the rhythm, the intonation, the whole melody of the language.
The idea is that it forces you to bypass the slow, analytical part of your brain. You don't have time to stop and think, okay, the next word is serendipity. How do I move my mouth for that? You just have to do it. You're training your mouth and brain to connect automatically. You're paving that overgrown footpath.
It's supposed to build muscle memory for your mouth, just like playing scales on a piano does for your fingers. Over time, the physical act of making English sounds gets easier and more natural. In theory, that should free up your mental energy to focus on what you want to say, not how to say it.
It sounds brilliant on paper, but also a little terrifying. Speaking at the same time as a native speaker? I feel like I'm going to get lapped as the first 2 seconds.
Me too! But hey, that's what we're here for. We've got a short, simple audio clip ready to go. It's a basic dialogue, so it should be a good starting point. Ready to feel awkward?
I was born ready to feel awkward. Let's do this.
Okay, here's the plan. We'll follow the beginner steps. First, we'll just listen to the audio clip to understand it. We've got the transcript here to read along. Step 1. Know what you're about to say.
Makes sense. You can't say the words if you don't know the words. Let's play it.
Welcome. I'm Jessica. How are you today?
Welcome. I'm Adam. I feel great, thank you.
That's good. Do you want coffee or tea?
I'd like coffee. I like the warm smell.
Okay, one coffee. I like talking with you.
Me too. Let's walk and talk more.
Okay, super simple, very clear. I get all of that. No problem.
Agreed. Easy stuff. Now the hard part. The next step is controlled shadowing. We have a version of the audio slowed down to 75% speed. We're going to try to shadow this slow version. You ready?
I guess? Okay, I'm just going to focus on matching the rhythm and sounds. Well, come. I'm Jessie CA. How are you today? Wow, that feels weird.
Welcome. I'm Adam. I feel great, thank you. My mouth feels like it's moving through molasses.
That's good. Do you want coffee or tea? I'm so focused on the sounds, I'm not even thinking about the words anymore.
I'd like coffee. I like the warm smell. I totally stumbled on warm smell. My tongue did not want to make that combo.
Okay, one, coffee. I like talking with you. Talking with you felt a bit smoother that time.
Me too. Let's walk and talk more. Okay, done. Phew.
Okay, first impression. That was way harder than I expected, even slowed down. You feel this constant pressure to keep up, and you realize just how lazy your mouth has been.
100%. I noticed things I have never noticed before, like how the T in great is sharp, but the TH in thank you is soft. When you just listen, that stuff washes over you. When you have to make the sound yourself a split second later, you realize it's a very specific physical movement.
Yes, and the melody of it. How are you today? Has this little up and down tune? I've never actively thought about that. I was just trying to copy the music, not just the words.
Okay, I can already see why this is so useful. It's like a direct line from your ear to your mouth. But now, I think we have to try it at full speed. I'm scared.
I am too. This is the real deal, simultaneous shadowing. No safety net. We just jump in and hang on for dear life. Let's just agree it's okay to sound like a disaster.
Deal. Let's go.
Welcome, I'm Jessica. How are you today? Whoa, okay, I missed like half the words.
Welcome, I'm Adam. I feel great, thank you. It comes at you so fast. There's no time to think.
That's good. Do you want coffee or tea? My brain heard it, but my mouth was about 3 words behind schedule.
I'd like coffee. I like the warm smell. Okay. I just mumbled warm smell. It came out as warm smell.
Okay, own coffee. I like talking with you. Hey, talking with you felt okay again? Maybe because we practiced it slow.
Me too. Let's walk and talk more. And done. Wow. Okay, that was a mess. But it was an interesting mess.
An interesting mess is the perfect description. I felt like I was failing the whole time, but I also feel weirdly energized. My mouth feels like it just went to the gym.
Yes, My big takeaway is this. Shadowing forces you out of your own head. You can't just sit there and listen passively. You can't get bogged down with translating or worrying if your grammar is perfect. It is pure action. It's 100% active.
And it puts a giant spotlight on your weaknesses. I thought I knew how to say all those simple words, but when I had to say them at native speed, I realized I was cutting corners. I wasn't finishing the K sound in like or really pronouncing the TH in with.
For me, it was the linking. Native speakers don't say, I would like a coffee. They say, I'd like a coffee. The words just melt together. This is the first exercise I've ever done that lets you feel that flow in your own mouth. You're not just learning the concept, you're building the physical skill to actually do it.
I can totally see how doing this consistently would build massive confidence. It's a safe way to practice the speed and rhythm of a real conversation without the pressure of also having to think of what to say. You just borrow a native speaker's fluency for a couple of minutes to see how it feels.
It's like test driving a fast car. You get a feel for the speed and the handling in a controlled environment. And now, going back to my normal, careful way of speaking feels clunky. It makes me want to speak faster and more smoothly.
So, what's the verdict? Is it a simple fix? Look, it's not a magic pill that makes you fluent overnight. But is it a simple, powerful tool that directly attacks the gap between knowing and doing? 100%. I'm actually excited to do it again.
Okay, so if you're watching and want to try this, let's break it down into a simple game plan. Based on what we just learned and the research, here's the best way to get started.
Step 1. Pick your audio. This is key. Don't start with a rap song or a philosophy lecture. Pick something short, 30 to 60 seconds, that's clear and has a transcript. A podcast for learners, a kid's story, or a clear TED Talk are all great options.
Step 2. Listen for meaning first. Before you try to speak, just listen to the clip a few times while reading the transcript. You have to know what it means. This gets your brain ready and gets rid of the anxiety of the unknown.
Step 3. Start slow, just like we did. Slow the audio down to 75%. Most YouTube videos have this in the settings, or you can use an app. Play the slow audio and repeat, really focusing on making clean, precise sounds. It will feel weird, but the point is to give your mouth time to learn the moves. Do this a few times.
Step 4. Go full speed. Now, play it at normal speed and just jump in. Here's the most important part. Don't stop. If you miss a word or fall behind, just catch the next phrase you can. The goal isn't perfection, it's rhythm and flow. Don't get discouraged if it's messy. Ours was a total mess.
Step 5. Have a focus. As you get better, don't just repeat mindlessly. Give yourself a mission. Maybe today you focus only on the rhythm and the music of the speech. Tomorrow, you could focus just on how words link together. Another day, you could zero in on one specific sound you struggle with, like the American R.
Step 6. Record yourself. This is the scary step, but it might be the most valuable. After you've practiced a clip, record yourself shadowing it. Then listen to the original and then your version, back to back. You will hear the difference immediately. It's instant, personalized feedback.
And finally, step 7. Be consistent. 5 minutes of focused shadowing every single day is so much better than one long hour on a weekend. It's about building a habit and creating that muscle memory. Consistency beats quantity every single time.
Now, this isn't always easy. You're going to hit roadblocks just like we did. So let's cover the most common ones and how to power through them.
Challenge 1. I can't keep up. I keep falling behind. Totally normal. It just means the audio's a little too fast or too complicated for you right now. The fix is simple. Slow it down even more, or work with smaller chunks. Shadow just one sentence at a time. Pause the audio. Repeat that one sentence 5 times, then move on. You have to walk before you can run.
Challenge 2. I'm just making sounds. I don't feel like I'm learning. This usually happens if you skip step 2. Shadowing is for building fluency and pronunciation, not for learning brand new words. That's why you have to pick something you already understand. It's about connecting the meaning you already know to the physical act of speaking. Shadowing strengthens a connection. It doesn't create one from scratch.
Challenge 3. I feel really silly doing this. We get it. It feels weird. The solution: find a private space, your bedroom, your car, or even just going for a walk with headphones on. And remember, you have to actually speak out loud. Whispering won't cut it. You need to use your full voice to get the benefits. Honestly, the more you lean into the weirdness, the faster you'll learn.
Okay, we've tried it. We felt the burn, and we can honestly say this feels like a powerful tool. So now it's your turn. We want to give you a challenge, a 7-day beginner shadowing plan. This is your call to action. Give this 7-day plan a shot, and we genuinely want to hear how it goes. The best part of learning is sharing the journey. So leave a comment below and tell us, did you try it? How did it feel? What was the hardest part?
That feeling of knowing all the words but not being able to say them is real. It comes from the disconnect between passively understanding and actively speaking.
And shadowing is a direct, physical workout to fix that disconnect. It's not magic, but it is a focused exercise that trains the connection between your brain and your mouth, improving your flow, rhythm, and pronunciation.
Our first try was clumsy, messy, and definitely awkward. But it was also a huge eye-opener. We felt our weaknesses in a way we never had before, but we also immediately saw the path to getting better.
Don't let that library in your brain stay locked. Start building the road from your mind to your mouth, one shadowing session at a time. Start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to feel a little silly. It's one of the most direct ways to unlock the fluent speaker that's already inside you.
Thanks for coming along for our little experiment. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical ways to become a more confident English speaker. And please, try the 7-day challenge and let us know how it goes in the comments.
Keep practicing. You've got this. We'll see you in the next one.